This one has the I don't know how to say it, but it sounds good.
Okay.
Damn, there's 15 grams of sugar in this?
Trust me.
Who the was that guy?
I don't know. I think he played quarterback or something.
You ever feel like you wanna stop? You ever been close to the top? You ever looked at your past and kept moving forward and never looked back?
Alright guys, Max6, we're back at the Dragon's Lair, and today I got my Canadian connections. Brothers from Canada, Quinton Beastwood and Steven Didoshack. We were lucky to have see them guest pose yesterday at Mark's show, and then when I realized they were going to join here today, I said, hey, let's go get some footage. It's been a while since we had you guys on JayTV. Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. What are you guys training today?
We're doing chest today.
Chest today.
Yeah, big chest today.
All right, Steven, you bring your tank top or no?
Yes, I'm under here.
Okay, just making sure. Quinton just not wasting any time. Awesome. You know what? Jay's gonna like that because he says when you look this good, you gotta show it off. That's always what he says. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad to have you guys back on the channel. That'll be nice too. Last time we didn't do some training, Quinton. We only did an interview, so it's the first time we're actually gonna see you guys train. Yeah, awesome. And then you were off season back then.
Yeah, we were.
So yeah, you looked a lot different. So you looked familiar when I saw you yesterday. I was like, you this guy looks familiar. I'm like, what's your name? He says, I'm Steven, and we know each other. Awesome. So I'm glad to have you guys back here. We're gonna train some chest, and we'll talk a little bit after. All right.
Sacrifice. It's the only way to live when you know the price. It's the only way to move when you know it's right. It's the only way I know to fight the good fight. Yeah, and I done been through it all. Stood tall with my back against the wall, lost it all and got it back and answered my call to the light from the dark, to healing a broken heart. Never give up, you gotta see the future in the bigger picture. This is the fight of your life, you're looking in the mirror, in the belief that you have to help you see it clearer. This is your moment of clarity, it gets no realer. All the way down to my very soul, and down to my last bone. To my very last breath, I'ma keep on. I'ma stay hungry, I'ma stay strong. I'ma keep fighting, I'ma hold on. Stay driven, push my line till that line's crossed. Hard work every day, no days off. Yeah, and pay it forward till it pays off. I'm down in the trenches with a mission. I'm running miles, no towels for the blood and the sweat. Just a heart full of fight and a soul full of vengeance. I'm full of hope, no time for regret. I'm a champion, and I reign supreme. This is my time, crown me king. I'm a legend, and I reign supreme. This is my time, and I'm living my dream.
Let's drop 2 more. Yeah. Come on. Let's go one rep at a time. Give me 2. All the way. Come on. Yeah. 3. Let's go. Dig. Come on. Good. Come on. All the way. Come on. Stretch and squeeze. You got more. 2. Come on. Good.
Where is it? This. Dude, that's so cool. Am I coming down? Love it. Fucking love it.
What you want me to do? I had to re-up, I'm sorry. Now I'm on Garvey. Now I'm by Harley. I don't want a Rari. Big body, never had a hobby. Do this for the real, shout out to Miramari. When I was on my heels, everybody wanted to ride me. Now I'm on my feet, everybody saying sorry. You gon' have to buy me if you wanna try me. My house has a lobby, my bitches act snobby. And I be on track like a trolley. Obviously, I don't gamble, I don't even do probably. One time for me, one time for the haters. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be up on my paper. If it wasn't for you, wouldn't be up on my label. Let me tell you the truth, probably owe you a favor. Got a crown with the jewels, in a mountain to move, in a fountain of youth, in a pound to reduce. And you acting like you ain't acting like that ain't the move. Rapping like God ain't coming back, homie, I am the proof. Who me? I'm a survivor. Bet against me, I'ma surprise you. Think you on top, but you just a visor. Real recognize real, and I don't recognize you. Matter of fact, I despise you, and I never replied you. If you ever come around, matter of fact, I'ma dodge you. And everything I do is unfair like bondage. I don't think she very smart, but she giving me knowledge, so shake it for me. Shake it for me. Drop it like it's hot till you melt. I be feeling like you, I be tired of myself. I'ma write a diss to me and reply to myself. Then I'ma take it from you. See why you hating on me? I'm just trying to fight for my belt. I'm about to hire some help. I'm about to fire my help. This ain't the right way to go. I need to find someone else. Stop. Okay, I'm back now. New flow to follow, shoes Ferragamo, high like Tony, hit you in soprano, turn me up more, hit you in Serrano, who's boss now, Alyssa Milano, I could be a leader if I had one follow, she gon' be a rider if I had one car though, fresh cargo, I'm giving it free and you still wanna borrow, you going too far though, you can never judge me, I was brought up in pain, you can't touch me, and you can't put a pause on my goals, even if you in my lane, but I hog up the road, big body.
All right, my big brothers from Canada at the Dragons Lair in Sin City. How was that today? How was the workout?
It was good.
Yeah?
Good. I'm tired as hell.
Are you tired?
Yeah, I'm so tired.
Did you not sleep good last night?
I slept decently.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. Maybe just...
The time change, maybe?
Yeah, let's put it on that.
Jet lag. So, how was, tell me about the, I know we spoke a little bit last night at the show, but tell me a little bit about what it was like to come to Vegas for the guest posing. Was it a good trip, guys?
Yeah, it was a good trip. Kind of spontaneous for me. I knew these guys were coming down, and I was actually just coming to watch and spectate. And they kind of called me up last minute saying, "You want to hop on stage?" So I took the opportunity to
practice your poses,
give back to the athletes and the industry of doing what we can. And I think it was a great opportunity for me to be able to stand with these guys on stage, and I had a blast considering it's my first time.
All right, what about you, Q? You do a lot of guest posings back home or no?
I haven't done guest posing in years.
Okay.
I've done it before, but when I did it, I was a lot less comfortable on stage. The physique wasn't the same, so
yeah.
It's just a completely different experience now.
Yeah.
Just being as confident as I am and having the physique that I have, so it was a while, especially because of the pandemic, and nobody was reaching out to me for them. So
yeah.
I was like, all right, I'm just gonna focus on what I gotta do. But this was definitely a cool experience. And I got to come witness the show. It was an incredibly run show, and I had a lot of fun, man. It was cool being up there with a bunch of guys and just hit a little pose down.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we were talking about that. It's like it used to be a common thing to have guest poser every shows, and it kind of went away after a while. Yeah. So I'm glad to see that it's kind of coming back a little bit. I was surprised to see four great bodybuilders actually on stage. You know, between Men's Classic, you know, with Breon and Open Bodybuilding, and it was really nice to have you guys. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so tell me about this past year competing. So since you guys got pro card, was that your first year, Steven, or?
I went pro December just this past year.
Okay.
And I hopped into the Toronto Pro Show the following day.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I got fourth. So
nice.
I had a lot of fun, and I think getting the card took a lot of weight off my shoulders, and I had no expectations going into the show the next day. So I think that brought my cortisol levels down and all that kind of stuff, and I had a lot of fun. And coming fourth was
that's a big deal,
fantastic
dude.
For me.
Yeah,
I felt great.
Toronto's a good show. It's tough.
Yeah. But not much of an off season after that. We kind of did our course, cleaned out, and had the opportunity to hit Tampa and Dallas, which are back-to-back shows.
Those are tough shows too. Yeah.
They were stacked. You know what? It wasn't the placing I wanted, but being able to stand with the guys I did, Keon and those kind of guys that have been to Olympia, placing where I did, I'm actually very happy with it.
What do you want to work on for the next show?
So there's two things I kind of look at, and one of them is in regards to my physique, focusing on my core and just my legs, my back, just more dense muscle. But the biggest thing I need to work on is I get anxiety and stuff like that, and I get stressed very easily.
Are you?
Yeah.
You know, it's nice to hear that because we always assume that once you become professional, there's no more nervousness, there's no more anxiety. So really, okay.
So just having more of a positive mindset and knowing what I'm capable of and knowing my worth and knowing I belong on the stage and I can stand with these guys, but just coming down to my own like mental health and just being positive. That's something I really need to work on because I think that will improve everything, especially my stage presence, working on my posing, my transitions and stuff like that. I think it'll come a long way with me.
Yeah, it's a tough thing and people rarely talk about it, so I'm glad you brought that up. What about you, Q? You had a hell of a year, man. We had a lot of hope for you guys, Jay especially. He's got a good eye for up-and-comers, and you did really good this year. Were you happy with what you accomplished this year?
Yeah, I was beyond happy. As I said to you yesterday, I was really proud of the package that I brought, and also I had a lot of fun on stage. It was the most fun I've ever had. So it was cool to be able to have fun, show out, put on a show for the fans, and have people actually enjoy it. The crowd was, excited. I just feed off those vibes. So
yeah,
it was cool. I like big shows. I like Tampa. I like Texas. Not sure what the timeline is for next year, but I'd love to do another big show. I love big productions. I like getting a lot of stage shots. I like videos. So I like competition, man. I like serious competition. The way I see it, I'd rather get to the O at a hard show than a big show because I know exactly how good I am. It's unanimous. As opposed to being strategic and maybe finding a show that most people want to do.
It's kind of like cheating a little bit. I mean, you don't want to call it cheating. I mean, it's smart, but
yeah, it's smart to teach their own. But again, like for me, the biggest accomplishment is being Mr. Olympia. So
right.
Getting to the Olympia, getting to the Olympia is an incredible milestone.
Yeah.
But doing that this year versus like being better for the following years.
Yes.
Potentially winning, that's my priority.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm working on developing everything. Bigger calves, bigger quads, bigger heads. Big hamstring drop, bigger glutes, Ronnie Coleman glutes, nice erectors, deep, wide lats, big carries, big chest. What's up?
Is that it?
Yeah. I need a six chest too. I need a lot. So, the way I see it, like the cool thing about bodybuilding is there's always something that you can work on. Perfection doesn't exist, but we're always reaching towards perfection. So there's always something to work on, and I feel like I got a lot to work on. So
when you say you had a lot of fun, how does one have a lot of fun? You were just talking about being anxious a little bit and working on his self-confidence. It sounds to me like you had more of that this year. How did that come about? Is it because you made so much progress that you felt more confident, or explain that a little bit?
I think what's the saying? Proper planning prevents piss poor performance. My planning is on point. I practice my posing often. I look at posing every week.
Okay.
I always train hard every year. You learn more about what works and what doesn't.
Yeah.
So I just feel like this is the best bodybuilding I've ever done in my life. So going into the show, I felt good.
Okay.
I believed I was going to win. I went in there, had fun, confident.
I think the posing or presentation and a lot of time that you put on that has a lot to do with it also, because you could train your asses off in the gym and you look great, but if you have a hard time displaying it properly, that's like the missing part, so I think it's key, right?
Oh, it's so important.
But yeah. So if I ask you guys, how long before the actual contest you start posing, like heavily, what would you say it is?
For me, before I used to start posing maybe like 2 months before a show, but I pose after almost every workout.
Okay.
So even right now,
just to kind of get.
Yeah, I'll probably get some quick, even if it's just a little bit.
Yeah. Just
do
to
a little bit of posing, do some posing in the morning, and having guest posing appearances.
Yeah, that helps.
It does, because I have one in a couple weeks. It's actually his show in Vancouver.
Oh, nice.
Fan City Showdown. So that's something now I'm gonna choreograph a full routine. So just practice all the time.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you're on top of that,
you don't really worry about it.
You're in such good control of your
Yeah.
body, you know, and when you get on stage, it's like, it's easy work.
What about you, Steven?
Well, doing my weekly check-ins with a coach, consistently setting pictures. I need to get in the habit of posing more after my workout and really structuring things.
Make that kind of like a habit. Yeah.
Yeah, working on transitions and just running
transition
through my poses like daily, post-workout and stuff like that. So that is something that I'm definitely going to be focusing on this year and getting a posing coach. I was just so focused on like getting in shape and making sure everything else. It's like,
of course,
I'm doing my poses, but it's something I need to run through
secondary,
more frequently and have it more natural and just being more comfortable.
Yeah. Just for if for that alone, it's just for the confidence and just not worry about it. Yeah. When you talk to people like Chris Cormier or Oksana Grushina, they say that the more often you do it, and a lot of time when you prep for a show, I think. Because we don't look so great at the beginning, then you're like, I'll pose later when I look better. But that's a big mistake.
That show comes quick.
Right? So you kind of have to do it all the time. And, you know, even when you don't look so good and you don't feel like so much like posing, it's still important.
It's just like cardio on season versus off season.
That's right.
It has its perks.
That's right.
So,
yeah.
I mean, you got to put the work in.
Well, I'm glad you guys came to Vegas. I'm glad we got to film before you went back to Canada. Any plan on coming back anytime soon, guys?
Hey, I'm spontaneous. You know, I love Vegas. I love the bodybuilding scene.
Yes.
Well, we got the Olympia in, what, 3
Yeah,
months?
that's right. So you'll be back. That's right.
Yeah. We'll definitely be back for the Olympia.
You coming back with HD?
HD
muscle?
No. They're probably separately, but HD muscle.
Okay.
They're not sponsored this year.
Okay.
But me specifically, I'm spontaneous.
Yeah.
There's an opportunity to network, to train.
Yeah, you got to be at the Olympia, man. Yeah, that's awesome.
No, but I'll come like in 2 weeks if there's good reason. You know?
Oh, nice. Okay, we'd like to hear that. We'd like to have you guys around.
Yeah. So it just depends on what comes up.
Okay, well, good to have you guys today. Thank you for being on JayTV, and I'm sure we'll have you guys somewhere in the future.
Thanks for having us out.
All right,
Yeah,
awesome.
No mercy for you, no worries for you. That Game of Thrones, go Cersei on you. I flipped the script, I roll the dice. Don't fall asleep, cause I'm working nights. Hey, you trying to shut me